Hey everyone, my name is Kristen and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm currently in my third semester of nursing school. I cannot believe I can already say third semester, but I do have an extra video for you this week and I'm super excited to announce that I'm actually going to be doing a review on an application called Nursing Central. And this app is made by Unbound Medicine and they actually recently reached out to me to do a review. So I'm super excited to talk all things Nursing Central. Now I am very excited because I am going to be doing a giveaway. So I am going to discuss with you everything that is on the application and kind of show you the ins and outs. And then if you want to stay till the very end of the video, I will be discussing the giveaway and how you can enter. So if you are interested in this video, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and dive right into the app. I do just want to say a couple things before I go ahead and show the screen recording. I really think this is going to be super helpful for you in nursing school. I honestly wish I had this way before I started nursing school, honestly as early as anatomy and physio, because I can already tell this would have been so helpful for somebody like me. I do just want to say that it is a 1-year subscription fee and then you will renew after that. And you can use this app on one mobile phone, one tablet, and then you can also use this on one computer as well. What will happen is you don't need the internet to be able to use the app. You only need the internet to download the app, and then whenever you need to update any content on the app as well. So it's nice whenever you're in a hospital, you really don't need to have the internet, because I know last semester when I was in clinicals, I didn't always get the best reception, so I actually used previously the Unbound Medicine's Davis's Drug Guide. That literally has been my best friend. I actually personally purchased that subscription at the beginning of my summer semester whenever I did start my pharmacology class, and that application has been my best friend. I literally looked at this app every single day, and like I've told all my friends about the drug guide. And so literally when Unbound Medicine reached out to me, I was super excited because I was not disappointed with the drug guide, and I cannot wait to dive into this app and show you all that it has. And I just want to throw one last thing out there. This application is going to be useful not just for nursing school, but even for your nursing profession. So 80% of new grads actually will renew their subscription whenever they are done with nursing school, just because it is that helpful for them. So I just want you to keep that in mind, that even though you're thinking that this information might be useful just for nursing school, I know for me, I was gonna keep my drug guide on my phone regardless once I graduated, because I already know for clinicals, I am seeing so many medications that I don't know the name to. I constantly have to pull out my drug guide on my phone and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what this is. And the drug guide has honestly saved me. And the nice thing is Nursing Central is a one-stop hub, and the drug guide is actually included in the subscription, so it is actually located inside the app. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the application so you can see how easy it is to use. And I'm just gonna go ahead and share my screen. This is what the app looks like. I do have my nursing apps in one place. Obviously, I have the Davis's Drug Guide Unbound Medicine application next to that, but I am going into the nursing one. That is this blue icon right here. So this is what the home screen looks like. And honestly, everything that you possibly need for nursing school is literally right in this home screen. And the nice thing about Nursing Central is there are add-ons that if you do decide if you want to get the app, you can actually purchase later on. Some of these add-ons might be, for example, just like anatomy and physio, and then there's a few other things that you can purchase later on that if you are interested, you can go ahead and just comment down below and I can tell you all the different add-ons and everything if you would like to purchase them. So for this example, I am just going to choose a health condition just to kind of walk you through the app. I do have a few things saved in here already, just so you can kind of get an idea of how the app works. Now, really fast on this homepage, there obviously is a favorite section. So if you happen to favorite anything, I will show you how you can do that. So if in class you're learning like 5 health conditions at one time and you want to kind of keep those close to you so you can go ahead and just quickly click into them, the favorites is what you're going to want to be utilizing. Then there is a notes section. You can actually create your own notes on here and it's literally saved in one spot, and it's so nice to have that option because you can actually save the notes right where the specific information is within the app. So I think that is pretty great as well. They do have a calculator section, so I'll quickly just click into the calculators. They have all different kind of calculators. We do know that for nursing school, we do have to learn how to do math problems and like dosage calculations and dimensional analysis, and we have to do drip rates and everything. So they literally have so many calculators in here for you to use. And this is just good if you want to go ahead, check your work, make sure you're doing things correctly, and it just helps you feel more confident as well. And I definitely will be using this for BMI, just because BMI sometimes takes a very long time to go ahead and calculate. But like I said, they have the IV drip rate, pump infusion time, and the amount of calculators that they have in here is so helpful for students, because you may not use all of these every single day, but at some point you may find one of these very useful. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go back, and you can see there's like clinical calculators. So these are obviously more specific. If you're trying to search for something like a conversion calculator, they even have like time, volume, weight, dosage calculators. So they definitely have tabs that are a little bit more specific if you're trying to narrow down your search. Now I'm going to go back into, there's obviously available to you the Davis's Drug Guide, the Taber's Medical Dictionary, the Davis's Lab and Diagnostic Test. Now this has all lab values and diagnostic tests that you will see in the hospital. I've already played around with this feature, and I already know for clinical, I'm definitely gonna be pulling this out, because sometimes on the computer, they don't always have the normal lab value ranges available. I usually have to bring my own paper that is approved by my school, just because I need to know the normal ranges. And honestly, they're constantly updating that list for us. So sometimes I don't always know the normal ranges, just because there's so many lab values we need to know. So I personally think this specific tab is going to be so helpful for me, especially when I'm in clinical. Now, there also is a specific section for diseases and disorders, and this is the section where if you are learning about a specific health condition, this is where you're gonna wanna go into. There's also a section called GRASP. This is actually a note card section. So this is so nice, because if you find information within the app, it's kind of like the notes section. You can actually create note cards on here, and the information that you're looking for is going to be tied to the information that's within the app. So the information that you have is always going to be reliable, and you can actually download somebody else's note cards if you want to. And because all this information strictly comes from within the app, nobody can actually edit the note cards, and it's always going to be the most accurate, up-to-date information. The last thing I want to talk about is literally Unbound Medicine thought of it all. They have a tab in here for a pub med cert. So being in a bachelor's program, we always have to make sure that we are using up-to-date current research, just because we need to make sure we are utilizing that evidence-based practice and we have whatever we're working on backed up by science. So I think this is so great that they already have the tab in here, and it makes it just easy for you to pull it out and search whenever you want to, if you're looking for a specific article or you need to narrow down your search. And the nice thing about this too is you can actually update your preferences. So if you have a specific interest in research, you can actually update specifically what you're looking for and have that readily available to you, and it will constantly update and show you articles that you might be interested in. All right, so for the purpose of this video, like I said, I am just going to click in the diseases and disorders. Now, if you're wanting to search for, I'm just gonna search for lupus because I've already made a note on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit the magnifying glass and I'm just gonna search lupus. And the nice thing about this magnifying glass is it actually searches across the whole entire Nursing Central app. So as you can see, the Taber's Medical Dictionary popped up, the lab values popped up that may be associated with lupus, as well as the diseases and disorders. So I'm just gonna click on lupus for the diseases and disorders, and it's gonna take me right to everything I need to know about lupus. And I'm just gonna go ahead and scroll down and show you what they thought of. Literally, they have an intro, they have the cause, so they obviously have the patho in here as well. They have genetic considerations. So many times some conditions may be hereditary, so this might be important to know. They have literally everything you can think of. So they have assessment pieces that you might need to know for like a history, a physical exam, psychosocial, some diagnostic highlights that you might see, especially because lupus is a little bit more difficult to diagnose. And then they have nursing diagnoses, implementations you might do. So they literally thought of everything when it does come to this app. Now I am just gonna go through the little toolbar down at the bottom, the home screen button. You can just click, it is on the left-hand side to go back to the home page. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and favor lupus, because let's just say I'm back in med surg and lupus was one of the last health conditions that I learned about, and I need to go ahead and favorite it, the little star that's already in yellow means that it's already in my favorites. So if I were to just unclick that and click that again, and I will definitely show you what my favorite section looks like in a minute. And let's just say I wanted to go ahead and look up a condition that happens to be associated with lupus. What I can do is I can use the jump to menu, which is actually the icon that has the 4 lines, and I can just click that and it will take me to not the main home page, but the home page of the diseases and disorders that I'm in currently. I can go ahead and just hit all entries, and then I can just use the search icon at the top. So I'm just gonna type in Sjögren's syndrome just because it is associated with lupus, or could be. I'm just gonna go ahead and click that. And then look what pops up. Everything that I need to know is right here once again. So I think that's pretty cool. And the interface of the app is so easy to use. And honestly, I caught on pretty quick, and I'm usually not a technological savvy individual. So now the cool thing about this is you probably have seen that I have some sections that are highlighted. You can highlight in this app, you can take notes in this app, and you can actually color code the notes as well, and I'm gonna talk more about that too. So specifically just for this example, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the direct cause of Sjögren's syndrome is unknown. I think that's important because we don't really know what causes it. And then literally when you highlight and what pops up, you can copy it, you can look it up, you can make a note on that, and then if you scroll over, it says full text search, and then you can also search in Prime. So I could actually search this in PubMed if I wanted to. I am just going to do note for now, and I can decide what color code I want. So I could do pink, green, or yellow for the note and what I want to highlight it in. I am just going to keep it in yellow for the purpose of this video, but I am just going to say memorize for exam. You could literally put anything you wanted to put in here, and then I'm going to hit done. All right, so now my note is highlighted. So the cool thing about this is if I go back to that note section, it does make it super easy for me to find the information. Now let me show you this little icon down at the bottom. That's this little page. Takes you right to my notes section, which I think is so cool. And this just happens to be the notes that are on Sjögren's syndrome, and now I just updated and all my other notes popped up as well. So now I am in that notes section, and I quickly just want to show you, if you were going to filter, you can actually filter all the notes by the specific color. So you could filter it by the other colors as well. And you could do like yellow being notes that you decided to take on your own, and then pink being, oh, this is something my professor told me in class and I actually didn't see this in my textbook. So you know that this specifically came from your professor. So if you like to be very organized, I definitely think this app might be super helpful for you, because you can actually keep your notes so organized that you know specifically where the notes are even coming from. Now I am going to go back. Now I do just want to show you a few last minute things that comes with the icons down at the bottom of the screen. The one on the right hand side with the lines and the arrow, that just takes you to the overall tab section of what you're looking at. So if I wanted to jump to somewhere specifically that has to do with Sjögren's syndrome, like I want to go to the assessment and I need to know, okay, what are some questions I could ask on history? I can click that and it will take me straight there. The other thing I could do as well, I'm gonna go back up to my notes section. So I can go ahead and hit this tag button. So let's just say I wanted to say, okay, this patient, this is part of their care plan. And I wanna go ahead and hit care plan just because they also have Sjögren's syndrome on top of lupus. I'm just gonna hit done, and that automatically tags the note for me. So whenever I go back into my notes section, it makes it even more organized, and I can pull out specifically the information that I want to put into my care plan. And the last thing I want to talk about on this screen is just the icon on the bottom with the 2 arrows opposing each other. If I were to go ahead and click into that, what would pop up is I could search all throughout the app, kind of like how I can with the magnifying glass. But the catch with this search is it will search anything that has to do related to Sjögren's syndrome. So I think that's so helpful for students whenever they're trying to just find something specific to that one health condition. it makes it that much easier for you to find the information. Now I am just gonna go back to the home screen and I'm just gonna click on the favorite section. So everything that I favorited is going to have the tag next to it. As you can see, my Sjögren's syndrome has a tag next to it, RA has a tag next to it, and then epilepsy has a tag next to it too. So if I really wanted to go ahead and tag anything I wanted to, like next to RA, there's a notes tag. So maybe there's something that I wanted to write in my notes that's in that specific section. Or for epilepsy, I have test next to it. Maybe my professor said something so important that I know that's going to be on the exam. I can actually go ahead and click that and go straight to the information that I need to know for the test. You can also filter out your favorites by the tag as well. So if you end up filling up your favorites tab with all kinds of information, you can go ahead and filter out the tags to just look for the specific tags you're looking for. That's why I'm saying this app is so helpful if you're trying to keep that information organized. It makes it that much easier to find and locate, and you don't have to go digging throughout the app to have to continue to go back and forth because you don't have the option to save it like you do here with the tag option. Now the last couple things I just want to show you in this app before I move over to the computer to show you how to make some flashcards. I do just want to quickly go into the Davis's drug guide and kind of just show you. You can literally search for all drugs. They have it organized by generic, brand, by the therapeutic index, and it's so nice because whenever I do go and look for a generic drug, so I'm just going to type in hydroxychloroquine just because I know that is a drug that treats lupus. I can go ahead and click into that and it literally has all the information. They have an audio that will tell you how to pronounce it. They have what the drug looks like, the therapeutic class, the pharmacological class, the indications, actions, contraindications, side effects. It literally keeps going. As you can see on the screen, they have the assessment piece, specifically what you're looking for, the implementation, patient education. So I think this app is pretty great and useful when it comes to pharmacology. So even if you decide that you love the drug guide, like I said, you can actually purchase the drug guide separately too. I am going to go back just to show you as well the lab values area. So now I'm just clicking in and I am just going to search a specific lab value that I can think of. I'm just gonna type in white blood cells. All right, and when I click in on white blood cells, it's going to have information that you might need to know. So let's just say urinalysis. Literally, they have everything on here. They have the patient preparation if they're going to go through a urinalysis. They have like the critical findings. Honestly, it's just amazing how much information this app actually has on hand, and it just keeps going at this point. But just to give you an idea of how the information is laid out if you're specifically looking for a lab value and kind of how the diagnostic test or procedure might go. And last but not least, there is the Taber's Medical Dictionary. Now this is just going to have anything related to healthcare that you might need to know. I am just going to click in one. I am just going to click in abdominal muscles. And it literally, if you click on muscles, it's going to have pictures for you that are available. And it's going to have all the information that you need to know about abdominal muscles. It has photos available. And if you keep going, it literally is going to have definitions, specifically where these muscles are located. So like I said, there is so much information jammed packed into this very small application, and I definitely feel like it is going to be worth investing in. And I know me personally, I am going to start implementing and utilizing this app whenever I am at school, and I'm so excited to tell all my friends at school about this, just because I can already see it is going to make my life that much more easy when I'm in nursing school. And I'm hoping that this app will definitely keep me more organized and on track as well. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead and now show you on the computer what the Nursing Central interface looks like, and then we're gonna make some flashcards. The flashcards will then update in your Nursing Central app, so you have them on the go whenever you find some free time in there to go ahead and study. So here is my screen view of my Nursing Central internet browser. Up at the top, the toolbar is pretty much the same. I have my home, favorites, the notes section. I have my PubMed search. I do have Grasp, which is the note card section, and then I can browse as well. I am going to go ahead and build a deck, so I'm just going to click build a deck, and I can choose any name that I want for my flashcards. So I'm just going to type in lupus just because I have been using lupus for an example. and I can write any description that I need to. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to type in topics to know for exam 4. I'm just going to go ahead and click build a deck, and now my note card topic is there. I'm just going to go ahead and click add cards. Now what I have to do is I have to search for my topic. So this is very similar to how the magnifying glass works in the app. I am going to search lupus, and this will search everything throughout my Nursing Central application. So I am just going to click the diseases and disorders, and you can see the interface is just a little bit different. I can see a little bit more than I can on my phone screen. I do have that general toolbar on the left-hand side, and you can see I have all the information. I even have my notes highlighted that I made earlier. And then on the right-hand side is that cross-link section, so I can go ahead and have all the information that I need for lupus between the app on the right-hand side. Now I am just going to hit that grasp icon to make my flashcards. I am just going to hit lupus, and I'm just going to do flashcards on the introduction. Now you can actually change the description that's right here. I'm just going to leave it. And if I hit the gray arrow, it actually turns the flashcard around, and then you can see all the Nursing Central information is on my flashcard. I can go ahead and type to add a note. And as you can see, the sentence that I highlighted is in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and type that out. Now I'm going to hit save and hit OK. And I'm going to go back to that same icon, and I'm going to make another flashcard. This time I'm going to choose causes. Once again, I could change that question if I wanted to, but I am going to just go to the back of the flashcard. All the information for causes on lupus is right there, like I said, provided by Nursing Central. And right here, I'm just going to type unknown because the cause of lupus is unknown. I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to hit study. This is going to take me to my flashcards that I just made. And here, if I know the information 100%, I'm going to hit that green check mark because that means that I know that flashcard. If I need to look at the back of the flashcard for any reason, I'm going to hit that gray arrow. And if I don't know the information, I'm going to hit the red X. Now, I quickly do just want to say you can build 6 flashcards at a time, and you are able to make your deck of flashcards public the moment you have more than 10 terms in that flashcard deck. And you do have to click that green check mark 3 times before you actually master the flashcard. So you'll see that it tends to come back in your deck of flashcards until you've hit that green arrow 3 times. And now I'm just showing you a screen recording of how my new flashcards have updated to my application on my phone. And now I can take these flashcards with me and study them anytime I want to because I don't need internet. I only need internet to update the flashcards to get them on the app, but once they're on the app, I no longer need the internet.
Alrighty, so now I get to talk all things giveaway. So if you are the winner of this giveaway, you will be receiving a 1-year free subscription to the Nursing Central application. Now, the nice thing about Nursing Central is even though you are only given a 1-year free subscription, just because that subscription ends after 1 year, the application does still stay on your phone. So you do have access to it. The only thing that you do not have access to is the updates that will happen throughout the year. Now, if you do want to go ahead and renew, I will just say if you do want to purchase the app, it is $179 for a 1-year subscription, and then to renew, it's $39 after that. Now, if you are interested in this app and you don't happen to win the giveaway, I will be linking a discount code down in the description box for you, so you can go ahead and get Nursing Central at a discounted rate. And I think this is such a great tool for you to have, especially for nursing school, so seriously check it out. Take some time to consider if you want to go ahead and make the purchase, but I really think this is going to be super helpful for you in nursing school. Now, the rules for the giveaway is 1, you do have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, and then 2, I am going to be doing a Google document. And the reason why I'm doing a Google Doc is I have a personal Instagram. I don't have an Instagram specifically just for nursing and like my nursing YouTube channel. I am not very good when it comes to keeping up with technology. Back in undergrad, I used to be super heavy and active on social media. And then I kind of took a hiatus, and I kind of just like not having my life revolve around social media as much, which is a little ironic since I did decide I wanted to start a YouTube channel. But in case you are wondering, my Instagram is my personal Instagram, so that is going to have more than just my YouTube content on it. It's gonna have my day-to-day life, and I know some people don't wanna follow that, so I don't wanna make it a commitment for you to have to follow my Instagram, especially because I know I'm not as active
active as I wish I was, but this Google document is just going to ask you 4 specific questions. It's just gonna ask for your name as well as your YouTube name, and I will kind of discuss why I'm asking for your YouTube name a little bit later. And then I do wanna know, third, your Instagram account, because I'm going to use my personal Instagram account to actually reach out to you and let you know that you are the winner of the giveaway. And then 4, if you could just provide any good email address, just in case you don't happen to respond on Instagram, I have another backup way of being able to let you know that you won the giveaway. And now for the third thing that you have to do is just comment down below on this video and let me know that you went ahead and submitted the Google document, and that's why I need your YouTube name, just so I can verify that you both commented on this YouTube video and also submitted the Google Doc. And I also do want you to just also put in the comment section what you love about nursing, or what specifically made you choose nursing. Anything you can think of that makes you excited or passionate about nursing. I love to hear everybody's story about why they chose nursing. Honestly, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be specifically answering that question. Whatever you think of and you want to share with me that has to do with nursing and the profession, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. I'm a talker. I literally could respond to everybody and have like a full-blown conversation over YouTube comments. So let me know what you think about nursing. Now, that is all that I have for the rules for the giveaway. I am going to be leaving the giveaway open until September 15th. So that gives some time for people to come on my video, see what the Nursing Central app is about, and then decide if they want to go ahead and enter in the giveaway. Alrighty, so that is actually all that I have for you today. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and join this community here on YouTube. And of course, I always want to wish you good luck on your nursing journey.